Thinking about women in media, women in music, women in entertainment, and just thinking about the awards coming up. We only have one woman contesting in Artiste of the Year. I feel like women make the world go round, but when it's time to acknowledge us, recognize us for our contribution, we're not really present like we would imagine. Michy, you're nodding furiously. You agree with that? What do you make of that, first of all?
I totally agree with that. I think we're sidelined a lot. I don't know why we are, because like you said, we make the world go round. Like, without the women, you know, nothing is going to go on, so why? Do you think that's a problem within Ghana, or it's a worldwide thing?
What made you on the ladies' circle? That was my question to you.
I think it's an African thing. I don't see too much of it happening in Nigeria, but I think it's a Ghanaian thing.
Ooh, that's an interesting juxtaposition. You mentioned straight in Nigeria. You think you're more celebrated there? I think, Sika, you also have experience in that market.
Hey, please leave me alone. I've been there.
You've been there.
I felt the pepper and the fire. Let me just...
You're back here.
Okay, so Sika, you tried singing?
No, I'm just saying that a lot of the times, because I worked in Nigeria, usually the media people would attack me with that question. Oh, can you compare Ghana to Nigeria? And often it would land me in some hot soup.
Ooh, hot argument.
And then they would turn whatever I said around, and it would be like, Actually, let me not say. Let's not go there, because sometimes it could get very dirty with the assumptions as to why I was in Nigeria. But yeah, there is some
part of the media problem.
Part of the media problem. Well, Michy, you brought up plus 2, 3, 4 counterparts in making that comparison, and maybe we can look to what they're doing and emulate some of that. So even with music, and you do music, that's your space as well. You do a myriad of other things, but music as well. You've dabbled in the space, and you think that we're just not as celebrated as we could be, or some of our counterparts, even around us. If you could point to just that one thing, what is it that it doesn't make that possible?
Once given the opportunity, we should be able to prove ourselves. The question here is, are we not tired of trying to prove ourselves? Yeah, because we've done it all.
Have we really? Do you think Ghanaian women are really breaking their backs like that, especially in this space? Or have we taken, you know, a back seat because of, you know, we think, well, we've tried and it didn't work. Do you think we can take some of that responsibility?
Definitely, definitely. You can't blame us 100%. You know, we go through cycles, so you can't be 100%. All the time to deliver, you know, your best all the time as a woman. You know, those times when, you know, you're just not. Especially music. I don't want to get into trouble.
Well, I mean, this happens to be a topic that I try to, you know, bring up every single time, because it's also the question of consistency, because we've had a lot of ladies, you know, back in the day where they were doing wonderful, and all of a sudden we don't see them, and then they come up again. So you think consistency, to an extent, could also be a contributing factor to the fact that, you know...
Definitely. But the consistency can happen if you sort of enter a queen mentality, where you feel like, I have a couple of hits, so let me relax, the people love me anyway. No, it takes as much work to maintain, you know, the stardom, or the, you know, maintain the hit songs. It takes as much work as it did before when you were starting, you know, from grass. I hope you get me. So I feel, yes, we do get laid back.
Right.